yeah, on to the next mission. This one's pretty easy, and you actually have an option here. You can do a good version of the mission or a bad version of the mission. You can either attack or protect Orchard Farm. I'm going to choose protect because in my previous Let's Play I did attack, so, you know, change it up, keep it fresh for people who may have seen both, just in case. I know some of you guys, probably most of you guys haven't, but, you know, I'm trying to be somewhat considerate here. You may have noticed that you can boast, which basically means that you wager a certain amount of money that you can complete the task at hand with certain constraints, like doing the quest naked, doing the quest without getting hit, doing the quest while escorting whoever's following you, that sort of deal. And if you successfully complete whatever you boasted and said you would do, then you get extra renown and gold, and everyone's all jolly and happy dandy, and the world's full of sunshine and farts. So, let's talk to these guys.
Hey, if you keep really still, I can see your skeleton.
Hey, get a job, hippie. Okay.
You're from the guild, aren't you? Man, what a place. If you go back there, maybe you can find our mushroom.
Oh yeah, and I can find your PCP, your angel dust, mate.
Man, it just flew right out of my hand.
Just flew right on out. Okay, buddy. I think that's called the wind.
Ooh. You talking to me? You know, sound waves can make your head spin into the sun. I've seen it happen, man.
Really? That's kind of cool.
If I hadn't lost my mushroom of truth in the guild, I'd be able to show you.
Okay, you guys are blazed out of your friggin' gourds. I'm just going to turn and leave this way, thank you. Crazy stoners, okay. Wait, we're going anyway. Don't know why I just got all tongue-tied there, but we're going to come here to Greatwood Entrance. And Greatwood is a pretty vast area. It's got quite a few paths you can take, but again, the game does guide you, so it's not like you're going to get lost.
Doing some work down at Orchard Farm, are you?
Oh, Whisper.
I knew that was your true calling.
Nice hat.
I saw Lady Grey set the opposite quest in the guild yesterday. Maybe I should pick it up. I hope you've been practicing. You'll need all the experience you can get to beat me.
You bitch.
See you later, farm boy.
Oh, you get back here. No, I'm not done with you, Whisper. Oh, whatever. Yeah, so, whichever quest you take, Whisper? What's a Quisper? It's a queer whisper. Whisper takes the opposite quest, so since I decide to protect Orchard Farm, she's going to be attacking it. If you chose attacking, it's vice versa. Basically, all that means is that at the end of the quest, you'll have to fight her. So, no matter what you do, you'll end up having to do that. She, again, though, is no trouble. She never really is any trouble at all out of all the times that you fight her over the course of the game. She's a pretty weak character. Anyway, yeah, taking out some bugs. I'm just going to go ahead and scan through here and take out enemies on my way here. It's actually pretty easy to run past and avoid enemies if you want to, and just run through the areas to get through things quicker, but I do want to take my time, build up my experience so I can actually buy the abilities and upgrades that I want in a somewhat timely fashion. And I feel like the combat it's pretty interesting in this game, especially when you get some of the cooler abilities like Berserk and Inferno. Those spells are just freaking awesome. I think the ultimate combo is having Berserk, Physical Shield, and Slow Time all up at the same time. Oh, and maybe Multi-Sword. But I'll get into all of those spells later, don't you worry. I'll try and show off as many as I possibly can. At least all the cool ones. And boy, are there a lot of them. I'm not saying all of them are effective or useful, but they're at least cool to look at for the effects that they do. Alright, you're dead, sir. I'll be taking your green glowy orbs of experience. Alrighty. Oh, just bugs? Really? You guys can't handle these wasps? Hey, I killed your mummy. Take that to your grave, buddy.
Easy as that.
Alright, this is a little bit out of the way, but I'm going to go ahead and kill these guys too. Alright, good. Good enough. I think there's some... I thought there were some items back here, but I guess not. Must have been mistaken. I'm thinking of something else, apparently. Anyway, let's get back on track. Yeah, you'll notice I try and change things up and, use spells and swords kind of interchangeably, because whatever type of attack you use, you build experience in that category quicker. So if you're using your sword all the time, you build up your melee experience quicker. If you use your bow all the time for some reason, you build up your skill, your experience and skill quicker. Casting spells, you build up magic experience quicker. So I try and keep it balanced as best as I can, not get too much experience in one category. Just because that's how I roll. I like to be well-rounded.
You're here. I thought no one would answer our guild request. I've arranged some more security to back you up, but there are so many bandits that they'll tear my farm apart.
Okay, calm
I wish
down.
we'd never found those damn stones. They brought us nothing but trouble.
The Blarney
My
Stone?
wife Jenna won't let them anywhere near the house, so we've left them in some crates in the barn.
Well, that
They
seems
must be worth a
safe.
fortune. They say Lady Grey wants them. I've already lost 3 farmhands in these raids. That must be them now. I better go inside and look after my wife. She's terrified.
Oh yeah, looks like you could do a lot to protect her, buddy. Just nonchalantly stroll, okay. You appear to be in no rush whatsoever. So yeah, we'll actually have some help here from the town guard. We'll have a couple of them assisting us in fending off the bandits, so we won't be going alone. Because you know it's dangerous to go it alone, so you should take the guards with you. Anyway, bandits is bandits. They're easy cheese. You know, just wallop them with your sword, it's no big thing. And you'll actually... Oh, nice. Overhead slice. Yeah, you guys were a whole lot of help, thanks. I think you'll have to defend against either 3 or 4 waves of enemies. I think it's just 3. And they'll always come from that top path, so you can actually just stand at the mouth of this path here and attack them as they funnel through. Let's go ahead and use my bow, I guess. I know I said it's useless, but just for the sake of balance in combat. Oh wait, actually I just remembered, I forgot to equip my weapons before I left Bowerstone, or well, after I left. That explains a lot actually, I thought I should have been killing them a whole lot quicker than I was. Alright, so there we go. Nice, now I'll be slicing through these guys like butter.
Let's go.
And good thing too, because they're getting annoying.
Right behind you.
Alrighty, what else? What else you guys got to throw at me? I know Whisper's waiting in the wings. When she gonna show her face?
Watch out! Bandit reinforcements are on the way.
Alright, I believe this is the last group. Let's go ahead and take care of them.
Get to it. I'd stay.
Oh yeah, there you see, just 4 hits and he is down. Okay. Down and out, buddy.
Let's move.
Jab and move, jab and move. Well, so much for the town guard. Our tax dollars hard at work there. Anyway, after this, just wait for a cutscene to happen. I think Whisper shows up right about now.
So, you've learned some new moves, have you?
Oh yeah.
Well, you're not the only one. I hope you've learned how to flourish, because that's the only way you're going to get close to me.
Please, I already know this
Go on.
trash.
Try to hit me with a flourish.
Alright, yeah, so this is that thing I was trying to explain earlier during our training session. Once
So
your
you
sword
can
starts
do-
going purple, you can do a special attack that breaks through, through enemy defenses. Pretty much any type of guard that they put up. So that's what Flourish is. And again, I can just kick her ass so easily. See, she didn't even get hidden on me. So,
Damn!
so much for Whisper.
You beat me again!
Lady Grey should
I
have gone with
suppose this
numero
quest is
uno over
yours,
here.
then. But you can't stay lucky forever.
I look so
Farmer.
angelic with that glow
We're bound
around
to
me.
meet again, and I'll be ready.
It's actually kind of fitting.
You did it! I can't tell you how grateful we are. Someone should be round to pick up the boxes soon, so we shouldn't have any more problems.
Your wife's swooning over me, buddy.
Can't see why there's been so much fuss about those stones. Be glad to see the back of them myself. Must be worth plenty of money to someone, though. I'll make sure to tell everyone about you. We need heroes like you around.
I just love how over-exaggerated that is when he's the only one cheering. Oh, man. Alright, let's... Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Alright, quest screen. Go away. Alright, what to do now? Well, there's a couple things we can do, but... let me go ahead and show off something real quick. This is an easy way to spam experience. If you have a combo multiplier, like that thing that says X4 on the top of the screen, just change to X3. If you turn your physical shield on and off repeatedly, you actually gain magic experience. And so one way to really like exploit that is to get a really high multiplier. I mean like really high, like 20 or higher, and then just spam physical shield over and over, and you will get a ton of magic experience. It's pretty much ludicrous how much you can get by doing that. And it breaks the game a little bit, so I won't be doing it really that much at all, if at all, other than to show you guys as an example. But yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade our hero. Damn, we got a lot of experience there. Alright, cool, we got some health. Health is always good. Let's pick up healing. That's the other spell we probably want, especially for the quest that's coming up next. We definitely want healing, just because it'll be an escort quest, and you can actually use healing on NPCs, so people other than yourself. So if they get hurt while you're escorting them, you can heal them and make sure that they stay healthy enough to make it through the quest in case they get damaged. But anyway, that's a good segue into
Hero, your will energy is low. I've been hearing that some traders need help. Take the quest card to find out more.
Alright, well that's a good segue into actually taking this next quest, but before I do that, let's run over here and stock up on supplies. I would like to have some more potions, I think, would be nice, and maybe some produce too. What weapons does he have? I'm just kind of curious. Ooh, obsidian longsword. Oh man, he's got better weapons than the town vendor had. I think I'm gonna get... Yeah, I'm gonna buy this obsidian longsword. I said I didn't want weapons that were too good, but I think it's a moderate upgrade over the longsword I already had. So let's go ahead and get that, and then let's buy some potions just so I'm well stocked. I think 20. And then, yeah, let's get some health too. I probably won't need it because I'll be using my physical shield, but okay. And let's just buy produce, because that's good for healing small bits of health. You can eat an apple to regain a small bit of health rather than using a potion, and then, you know, it's kind of a waste if you only need to recover a little bit. Alright. Before I forget, let's go ahead and equip that sword, though, because I know I'll forget if I don't do it right away. Alrighty, cool. And... okay. Didn't get a new bow. Let's go ahead and take the next quest. Next quest is a doozy. It's a lot harder than the previous two. But nothing we can't handle, especially with healing. Alright, so Trader Escort. This mission used to be my least favorite of the entire game back when I first played through Fable, just because these guys would always die, no matter what I did. And it wasn't until I got healing... well, until I got healing and until I got better at the game in general, so I could kill enemies faster, that I realized that this mission really isn't that bad at all. But the first time I played through the game, it was a little bit daunting. As a rule, I tend not to like escort missions in video games. They just never really work out to be that great. From a design standpoint, character AI in video games usually sucks, and so having to put up with enemy, or not even enemy AI, but the AI of the people that you escort usually tends to be a pain in the ass, no matter what game you're playing, whether it's this or Grand Theft Auto or anything really. Some do it better than others, but that's my take on it anyway. There's certain mission types that reoccur in video games, like escort missions, you know, kill X number of enemy missions, that kind of thing, that just get recycled like ad nauseum to the point where you never want to see them ever again. It's not too bad in this game though. Variety is decent in here. Alright, let's pick up the crap, loot their bodies for whatever they got. And you'll notice there are more bandits around. Before, when we came through Greatwood, it was actually just full of bugs, and now they've upped it up to bandits, which are a lot tougher to deal with than bugs. They take more hits to kill, they do more damage, they've got a little bit better AI in terms of their attack patterns. They'll use crossbows when you're too far away to hit. And what that is that the game actually automatically scales difficulty to however much experience you've earned. So, if you come back to this area of the game like way later after you've pretty much like maxed out your character, the enemies here will be a lot tougher. You'll have like these flying pixie things you have to deal with. They're really hard to kill. You'll have bandit leaders, which are a lot harder to kill than the normal bandits. So, just keep that in mind. Areas with enemies always scale in difficulty, or at least as far as I know. For the most part, they tend to scale in difficulty. When you get to be a really high level, sometimes you'll actually get ogres and trolls popping up out of the ground in normal areas, which can be a little bit frustrating at first because they're kind of a pain in the ass to deal with, but it's just something you have to learn to deal with as you get to be a higher level in the game. Alright, get away from him. That's my friend. Ah, man, I swear these bandits with the crossbows are just the biggest pain. Something that is nice about Physical Shield, I don't know if I mentioned this, but when you use it and an enemy hits you, you don't get stunned, and you don't get knocked down or anything like that. You don't get all of those nasty effects of being hit. Like, oh, whoops, I didn't actually mean to hit you, I thought you were a bandit. Normally if an enemy hits you, like when those bandits were hitting me with a crossbolt, or crossbow bolt, I would get stunned for a second, and when I'm using Physical Shield, that just doesn't happen, which to me is one of the biggest benefits, not getting stunned. And I don't know why I just stopped there to take a fart. That's really weird. My finger must have slipped on the button. Oh well. After a hard day of fighting, I just like to lift a leg up and let one rip right out of there.